Welcome to another segment of the Western Wisconsin Journal. Today, I'm Deanna Grigas, and I'm a committee member of the Hudson Hot Air Affair, and I have with me other fellow committee members. I have Sharon Young and Richard Young and Linda White.
How long have you been on the committee, Linda?
I have been on the committee ever since the start, so this is our 30th event. And we've started talking about trying to fill in a winter event in Hudson that some other things had gone by the wayside. So Rose Aikens started talking about, well, maybe we should have a ballooning event. So that's how it kind of got started. And the reason we do it in the winter time is when it's not windy, it's a good time to fly. And because there isn't so many winter events going on.
Kind of takes care of that cabin fever, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets people out and something to do in the winter.
So how many balloons were there when you started?
We had about, the first year was about 30 balloons.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's quite a few.
Yeah, and this year there's quite a few special shaped balloons coming. So can you give us any information about some of those?
Yeah, we've got Peg Leg Pete, which is a pirate parrot, and Rubber Ducky.
Got an image right behind.
Yeah. And we have Fred G. Monster, and also Remax Balloon, and Blazer Swiss Sloop.
And I think Peg Leg Pete is for our theme this year. And if I remember right, it's like 80 feet high or something. It's huge. And the basket sits down below, very little basket compared to the balloon.
Very strategically.
So
and it's going to take a pretty big crew too. And so this year there's also going to be a crew school, which is something that was done in past events.
Yeah.
So that will be a great opportunity for anyone in the community that is capable to come on out to the crew school and take part in this event.
And it's fun to help crew for a balloon. It's really fun.
It would be especially good for any junior, senior high school members, you know, previous football players or athletic people that want to do some community assistance for us.
Yeah.
Now, Rubber Ducky, that's been here before.
Yep.
Yeah, it has.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couple times? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always a favorite.
It is. And we also want to thank our sponsor, our corporate sponsor, Western Wisconsin Credit Union.
Yes.
I believe they've been with us for over 10 years now, too, leading as a corporate sponsor for Hot Air Affair. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to continue on with this event.
Right.
We appreciate their support.
They've been awesome.
So why did we choose a pirate theme this year?
Well, there's different people that really get into that kind of stuff.
I mean,
and
we're 4 examples of it right now.
You're
you
a
know?
perfect example. Yep. And you guys did a great photo shoot on the Nina and Pinta when they were here in Hudson a couple years ago, and
Yep.
that kind of got the whole ball rolling.
That was fun. I mean, they look like pirate ships. They were.
Yeah,
really
they're the
good.
old ships.
That
When the
was-
ships came into Hudson, it was time to incorporate that into a hot air affair theme.
I don't know, we've heard a lot from other visitors that have also mentioned that they thought a pirate theme would be very fun too. So we're having a great time promoting it.
Yeah, everybody seems to really be into the theme this year. We had our cruise dinner out on the St. Croix back in June,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
that was
fun.
it was great to be out on the St. Croix before it was frozen.
Yes.
And
That's
I
right,
think
that's
we
right.
had Captain Jack Sparrow on the cruise.
We did.
which
Yeah.
He will be around for some
Several
activities
appearances.
coming up, so that's going to be kind of fun. And he'll be available for some photo shoots. And
During the weekend, it looks like on Saturday he will be at the marketplace to go and do some photo shoots and
Yeah.
that's at
Mingles.
EP Rock, I
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
believe. So,
Yeah, and then later that evening he's going to be over at Madison Avenue for some, what is it, swashbuckler soiree? Is that the?
that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
Caribbean food too.
Yeah.
Rum sampling.
Gee. And I guess we will be having more pirate-themed events throughout the whole weekend, too, starting with Friday night with the parade. Lots of pirates will be coming through that.
That is the coolest parade. It's 3 blocks long or 3.5 blocks long. There are so many people.
It's
that come to
unbelievable the
that.
amount of people that come out
It's-
for that
it's
winter parade.
It is.
Unbelievable. It's
Yes.
a lot of fun.
It
A lot
sure
of fun.
is.
And the balloon baskets keep us warm, even though
Yeah,
it's cold
the burners.
outside
Yep.
with their burners, so
Yep.
that's always
When they fire
great.
the burners, you can feel the heat and it illuminates the city street there.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And then it's followed by a fantastic fireworks display, too, so
Yeah.
that
Yes.
helps with getting the people all inspired for the weekend, too.
It
Yeah.
does.
And the balloon pilots really get into decorating their vehicles and their
They do.
baskets and everything for whatever theme we have, so it should be fun this year.
Yep.
I think so, too.
And I think someone already has a jump on that, don't you?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, we're kind of the quiet members this year.
Oh, okay.
We will have fun in it, but
We'll have fun, yes. We will be at the parade.
yeah.
So
And
that's
then on
always good.
Saturday, the mass balloon ascension, first time is 7 o'clock in the morning. That's always a great way to start your day.
Yep,
It's worth getting up early for.
it is. It's definitely worth getting up
You
early.
see the sunrise, you see the balloons
the
get set
balloons.
up, and
Well, and especially this year with Peg Leg Pete, I mean, they're going to inflate that, isn't it, 4 times throughout the weekend?
Yeah, if the weather permits.
So let's hope that weather permits,
Yeah.
because I think that would be fantastic.
And then there's a flight in the afternoon if the weather permits.
Another one at 3.
But,
and that's also at EP Rock.
yep. But what comes in the evening is the best.
Spectacular.
Oh, hopefully the winds are down so we can have a fantastic moon glow.
Yeah.
To see all those balloons inflated on the field at EP Rock,
All the colors and
all the
And
colors.
lighten up all in at the same time. It's like a bunch of giant
Yeah.
Chinese lanterns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it almost feels like you're in the city because when you go down an aisle and the balloons are on each side and you feel so small and you look up at those balloons that are just glowing,
Yeah.
it's a
And
pretty
again-
amazing sight. Great photo op too.
Great photo op.
and
And what I
that
think
heat feels good.
Yes.
he feels good, yes. But I think what's
Absolutely.
really nice too is families can come right out onto the field and speak with every balloon pilot out there.
Yep. And a
Yeah.
lot of them let the kids get in the baskets.
Get in the
and
Yep,
basket.
and they get to
Yes.
fire the burner.
Yeah.
Had some friends a couple years ago that their kids got in and
Yes.
the pilots let them pull the burner and make some fire. So that's pretty exciting.
It is. It really is. I think that I'm just hoping for another great glow.
Yeah.
So,
That's fun.
and if Saturday doesn't work out, we have another mass ascension on Sunday morning, hoping for it to work out. Is at 7
Yeah.
o'clock too.
Yeah, and going back to the moon glow, if it is too windy for conditions, they will have Field of Fire,
Right.
which is also spectacular.
It really is. I mean,
That's fun.
to see well, there again, you have that heat coming from the
Yeah.
burners
And
too.
you've got the
Good.
giant burners going and
Yep.
Yeah.
And they play music sometimes, and then they'll fire the burners off.
Yeah.
So.
That is
So
true.
now are the balloons sponsored by community businesses or groups, or how does
local
that work?
business, like each balloon is sponsored by a local business.
Okay.
And that helps pay for the hotel rooms, the fuel,
Okay.
the things that we need to get those balloons here and get
Yeah.
them up and going.
So then this is basically a free event to
Yep,
come.
people can
and-
come and watch. It's free to come and see the balloons. A lot of the stuff is free.
Yeah.
You know what I like too about Hudson Hot Air Affair? It isn't just a balloon event. There's so many other activities going on throughout the whole weekend.
Yeah.
You know, as we mentioned about the parade and the fireworks, but then on Saturday there's a marketplace where there's crafts
And food.
crafts and food,
Yeah.
correct. And then you have activities like well, this year it's going to be a pirate coin toss. So, yeah, everyone can go and purchase their special coin to see if they're going to win the treasure.
Yep, and the money will go to the Hudson Canine unit, and
Yes.
so the proceeds for the coin drop will be going to them.
That's a good cause.
Yeah.
Very good cause.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then along with that, everyone enjoys the smoosh boarding event. So
definitely.
I'm sure we have,
It's hilarious.
That's the best.
Oh, one of a kind event.
Yep.
and I'm guessing there's going to be pirate teams this year too.
Yeah, definitely, because
would
they
guess.
have a costume contest for that event. So
Yeah, and
that
that's a
goes
team
along
of
with our
4
theme.
doing an obstacle course. Hopefully they don't fall down.
So have you guys done the smoosh boarding?
I got roped into it one year.
Okay.
Did you?
No, I haven't. It's
You
on
have
my
not?
want-to-do list.
It is fun.
This
It-
could be your
I've-
year,
I
Deanna.
photographed it a lot. I don't know. Didn't plan in advance.
Oh, that's going to be good. That's always a fun time.
It
It
is
is.
always fun.
And
I
our
know.
MC's usually pretty entertaining
He's
too.
hilarious.
He is.
Extremely entertaining, yeah. Yeah. And I mean, there's plenty of things for children to do indoors and outdoors.
Yep. Kite Society will be there.
That's true. And what is it? A snow.
Oh, there will also be the ice carving.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I heard that it's going to be a pirate ship this
Yeah,
year,
that'll be really
which
cool.
will be spectacular.
That will be
Great
cool.
getting pictures by that.
Yep.
And he always does such a nice job
Oh,
with his carving
definitely.
too.
I don't know how they do that. It's amazing. I mean, it's a
Well,
true
when you're
art.
working with one hand, I can imagine it would be difficult.
I chip away.
But then there's also bingo if people don't want to be
Yeah,
outside.
if you want to be indoors.
That's
And
up
that-
at the Hudson House,
the
right?
Hudson House, and it's in the afternoon, and along with that, it's also in the evening too.
Yeah.
So there's a couple different times. So try their luck at bingo. If they can't have that lucky coin in the pirate
There's-
treasure
yeah,
drop.
You're going to win one way or another. So.
And there's also the button promotion for the Hot Air Affair with the downtown businesses.
Yeah, and you get
So-
free prizes if you have a winning button number.
This is true.
So if you're
lot
downtown
of
and
stores
having
participate.
dinner or going to some of the shops, that's a great opportunity to take home some more loot.
Yep.
And if you really want to work on your cooking skills, I guess there's going to be a Caribbean cooking class
That's
too.
Yeah.
what I had heard. That's something different.
sounds
Yeah,
fun.
it is.
Yeah, that would definitely put a little spice in your life.
It would. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's also that pirate parrot themed canvas painting activity that's in the.
Those are always fun.
Pre-event.
Audrey
Yeah.
does a great job of
She does.
So
Yeah.
if you've
With
never
those
painted,
classes.
can you do that?
definitely.
Absolutely.
She
Okay,
will
so
help
anybody can do it.
Everyone. Yeah,
Okay.
no matter
Yep.
what your skill
Doesn't matter
level
what
is.
your skill is.
Okay.
She'll help you walk out of there with a beautiful
With the
painting.
painting.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't be too intimidated if
Nope.
you try it for the first time, 'cause it's a lot of fun.
Okay. Those are really great pirate themed activities.
Yeah.
It's a lot of.
Yeah.
Then I know there's pre-events because we can't just have it for one weekend. We have to
Right.
start ahead of time too.
Right, so this month, there's a lot of things going on.
So when's the first event?
Well, there's
January 11th? Is that the first one?
County Market has,
Oh, I think.
and Family Fresh have events.
Right. And I think there's also a meat raffle. That's the first one.
There is.
January
Big Guys
11th.
That's
Barbecue?
Friday.
Yeah,
Friday
Big
the
Guys.
11th.
And I know there's candlelight hike and ski over at the Y Camp.
Yep, that's lots of fun.
That is nice. And I mean, they provide the skis and the snowshoes.
Yeah, if you want to use snowshoes, or you can just get out there and hike.
And another free event.
Yeah. Yep.
Great free
And
event for
cookies
families.
and hot cider afterwards.
And a warm fire.
Yep, and a warm
warm fire.
fire.
Yeah, and the Phipps Center for the Arts, too, they have their Family Activity Day, which is an event that is free of charge.
Yep.
And Lana Schoberg, the hat lady, she
Mm-hmm.
is the one that is usually in charge of that, and they make some great themed
Mm-hmm.
activity, so.
And then do they
And then
go
they
through
can
the
be in the parade
Yeah.
afterwards.
That's right.
Yeah, and
That's what I
march in the
thought.
parade
Whatever they
on Friday
make.
night.
So
So that's
kids,
fun.
family,
Yep.
yeah, can get in the parade. And
Yeah.
And that parade too.
fun.
Yeah, she always comes up with a very creative activity.
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
and that's all free.
Now, I think there was an education program also at the school.
That's right on Friday
Yeah.
on the opening weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on the
Should be
first.
February 1st.
Right.
Yep.
And that's right at the school. And there's a program about ballooning
And pirates.
and pirates.
pirates,
Yes,
yep.
this year it's about pirates.
Yep, we
Yeah.
do have an educational speaker coming to talk about pirates. That
That's
is
That should be fun.
really good. We've listened to him, and he's great.
And it's fun too that the kids get to see a balloon up close and they inflate and then they can go sit in there and then the pilot gives them information about ballooning and the kids are welcome to ask questions. So it's a lot of fun.
They love being able to walk right inside that balloon and sit down. They just think that's great.
It's
Yeah.
so big. It's
Yeah.
hard to imagine that you can actually do that.
Yep.
Now, if I remember it, you had a car in a balloon, didn't you?
Yes, one of the balloon
Okay.
pilots who had a balloon that could not fly anymore, we actually drove our old cars into the balloon and it was just laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Drove our old cars in and took pictures. It really
That would be cool.
That's how big they are.
That's how big they are, yeah.
Well, I thought that was always neat when you see the pictures in the past of all the children in the school
Yeah,
education program
500
sitting,
and some
sitting
kids in
inside
there.
of that
It
envelope.
gets warm. I was in there
It does,
last
it
year
gets stuffy.
photographing and it was
Okay.
stuffy.
But the kids love it.
Oh, they do.
They just love
Yeah.
it.
Well, how often you get to do something like that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and they're all excited.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Oh, and then there's all, I was just noticing some of the activities during the weekend, and we've mentioned most of them, but we also have that Up and Away 5K run.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
wonder if there'll be any pirates running in that one this year. I know some of them run pretty fast.
Yeah.
if somebody's chasing
If someone's
them,
chasing them with a
So-
sword.
So that's well attended. I
Yes,
can't
Katie
believe-
puts amazing race on.
Yeah, so that'll be great.
And there's all sorts of prizes for that, and they have great food
Oh,
at
great
the end of
food
the race.
and great bags that they get.
Bags of loot.
Yep.
Look, there you go.
And the Octagon House also has displays for the whole weekend, or on that Saturday too. And
And Dick's Bar has crafts,
oh, that's a pre-event.
breakfast. That's right.
Yep.
There's a pre-event.
Breakfast and crafts for kids to do.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah,
That's always fun.
yeah. Did we hit all that? Fundraisers, big guys.
And there's also a pet costume contest on
That's
Sunday.
hilarious.
So bring your pets out for that.
We're gonna have pirate pets this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It goes along with our theme.
And then different places are going to have entertainment in the evenings during that weekend too. So if some have their dancing shoes ready, I guess they can go and have a good time. Different areas,
Or dancing boots.
dancing boots,
Right.
yeah. But I see another fundraiser that we will be having coming up is one at Jimmy John's. So maybe pirates will be seen at Jimmy John's.
Possible.
Huh.
There might be some pirate sightings.
Could be, could be. And then there's always that kids fishing derby the last day of the weekend
Yep,
on
at
Sunday.
Malibu.
So it doesn't just end on Saturday night.
Nope.
Yep.
Chili cook-off
A
on Sunday.
Chili cook-off, yeah. So how many different chilies do you think they have?
They get a lot of entries.
Do they?
It's amazing.
Okay.
Wow,
The places get packed.
wow, wow.
So they have a judge panel, I suppose, that judges that, and whoever gets the steam out of the ears, that one wins. Or-
Well, thank goodness Wisconsin Credit Union sponsors this event so we can have all these activities every
Yes.
year.
Yep.
Now, geocaching,
Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah.
Haven't
So,
done that.
That's on Saturday as well, right? Or, yeah.
and there's a lot of people that do that. I don't really know what that is exactly, but I know people really, really enjoy that, and they travel distances to do it.
Yeah.
Another form of pirating?
Sort of
Everything,
looking, yeah, getting the,
Treasures, yeah.
Treasures?
Yes.
the coordinates to go find their treasure.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, that's interesting. That's a good correlation.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah, and it looks like here on Saturday too, the Carpenter Nature Center will be having a program about raptors. So you'll be able to see birds live, and
That's always very interesting. It's fascinating, some of the birds that they bring. And, you know, just I love listening to their talks about what the birds do and how they survive. And
And that'll be in
get
the
to see them
school.
live.
Yeah, it is
Yep,
at
right
EP
inside the
Rock.
school. And there will be dancing and singing and stuff and entertainment in the school.
that's right, yeah.
And
there's
it's a good place to warm up.
Good place
It
to
is.
warm up. See, not everything is outside,
Right,
so even
right.
though it's in the winter time, there are many events that are inside where you can warm up.
And that craft area is fun too, because there's a lot of different
Yeah,
stuff.
there's really
There is
neat
a lot
stuff
of
in there.
good vendors
a lot
and
of natural things. And
A lot of unique items.
Yeah.
I mean, can't forget about Lana Schoberg with her
Their
hats.
hats.
I mean, we don't have those on right now, but definitely have enjoyed
you'll
her
spot
unique.
those. Yep.
And she does have a pirate hat.
Yeah.
We have witnessed this. So I'm looking forward to the Hot Air Affair pirate event this year. Pirates Fly'n the Croix River. I mean, we've been promoting it since April, and
Yeah.
it's already coming. It's soon to be here.
Yeah, the time went by very quickly, but I think it's especially because it's been so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, going
There's
out
a
in the
lot of activities.
going out in the community and being dressed up and
here and there, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it
So-
has been very enjoyable that way. I kind of like to have a pirate theme every year. But that's just my
We
personal
gotta-
opinion.
We
but
have to change it up.
I know. I do like the different themes every year. It is.
Yeah, it's fun, and I feel that the pirate theme is really taken off. It's so many things you can do for it. You know, you can
It
dress
is.
up, you can have fun. They can do all kinds of fun things with their vehicles for the parade. When you've got a really good theme like that, it is just makes the event so much funner.
But
Yeah.
you don't have to be a kid to be a pirate.
Nope.
Just a kid at heart.
Just
Yep.
a kid at heart. That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Just want to have fun.
Yep.
But it is a good theme for not just for children and adults. So it can go all ages. Can be a pirate,
Yep.
men and women,
Boys and
Pets
girls.
too.
Yep.
pets,
Pets
yes.
too.
pets too,
My little dog is a parrot.
and a darn good-looking one too. Yeah.
So what do you think brings people back year after year? Because I mean, we get people that just they come back.
Several years, yeah.
Yeah.
They just keep
The
repeating.
excitement of seeing those giant balloons inflate and fly away is just such an amazing thing.
And maybe just the cold weather is nothing else to do. Or
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
It's amazing how much, you know, even if it's cold, people still come out. You got to bundle up for it, but people still come out because they love seeing those balloons taken off. And the moon glow is so spectacular to see at night.
Well, and they drive quite a distance too.
Yes.
I mean, I know we ran into different people last year that drove at least 45 minutes to an hour away
Yeah,
just to come for a launch.
now I
Or
think
to
there's
see
a
'em in
group
flight.
of ladies.
the Milwaukee ladies.
the
Yes,
red hat
yes.
ladies.
Okay, and they come every year.
Yep, the ladies from Milwaukee, and they dress up for whatever our theme is. They're
Okay.
usually in the parade, and they get friends every year. They get more and more friends to come, and they just love it.
What a fun thing.
Yeah.
We will have more pirate sightings.
Yep.
We're going to have a large crew in this area.
Yeah.
That's all right. But yeah, I know people keep coming back year after year. I think it's because we've heard from some of the pilots too, this festival has more than just the launches. It has
Well, there's a lot of
everything.
family events, and also the fact that it isn't going to cost a family a fortune
Right.
to come out here. There's no entry fee
Right.
to go over to EP Rock and see those balloons, launch off. So
And it's not fenced off either. I mean, they can
Right.
get right up there.
And we know from the past that, the weather doesn't always allow the balloons to fly, and that's why we have so many activities going on all over town. So that even if you drove to Hudson, there's going to be plenty of things to do,
Something, yeah.
even if the balloons don't get to fly because it's too windy or foggy
Or warm.
or too warm or no wind.
Did,
We
did
have
one
had
of
no
you
wind.
put in the order for the weather for February
We
1st,
tried
2nd,
every-
and 3rd?
We try. We
Yeah,
try.
We try.
I put in 70 and sunny, but I don't think that's going to work.
We need snow,
Oh.
though.
We need the snow.
Yeah.
It's funny too that the pilots, how excited they get for coming
Yeah.
in the wintertime.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to pack all that up, drive up here, and it's chilly.
Yeah.
Well, and they're not coming a short distance either.
No.
Some,
Yeah,
like
they
some
come
of the
from
local
a long
ones.
ways, like a lot of them within the 5-state area, but we've had some that have come from a long ways away as far as California.
'Cause I think that Blazer, isn't that from Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
You're right, they are.
And then we got Kansas and
They're very
Illinois.
dedicated.
Yeah.
They are.
And
Yeah.
They come year after
Yeah.
year, so.
yeah, I mean, we will have our local pilots too. I mean, we couldn't do this without omets and
And Stillwater balloons.
Stillwater balloons
Just
either.
across the St. Croix
Across
there.
the Croix River.
Yes.
The Croix
Yep.
River. This time of year, it's the Croix River.
Yep.
But did we cover everything?
So I still have to go back to that parade. It just amazes me how short that parade is, and how much
Kids and adults and
Yeah.
excitement there is in that. It's just
And they love it when those burners fire up, when the pilots fire up those burners, because it does warm your face up.
it does.
I mean, we have pretty much over 30 balloons that come into town, and they're all going through the parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
quite a long line.
Yep.
It is. Yeah.
It's short, but it's long.
Yep.
It is. Yep.
And fun.
It goes pretty
Definitely
fast.
fun.
It does.
I kind of wish, you know, it was a longer path, but oh well.
Maybe we could go twice in there.
There you
Some
go.
do. A lot of them go twice.
I have heard that some do go through
Yep.
twice.
Yeah, we'll keep that a secret, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people think maybe there's 60, but no, there's
I guess I've been with the wrong crew then. Or the ones that followed the instructions.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
Yep.
So, but yeah, there's a lot of pre-events coming up. I know we're looking forward to those.
Now,
Different
you know,
businesses.
another, I have to go back to that race, too. I can't believe that people run in the wintertime.
Yes.
They really do this.
Yeah, they have a very big turnout for that.
Oh, really
5K.
big turnout.
And it is a timed race, so it is a legitimate one for those
Yep.
that want to know how fast they can make it in the wintertime.
And they,
It's
so
a
they
5K.
they set up and they run through town,
Yep.
and the streets are kind of blocked off somewhat, so they can
Yeah.
do their thing. And
Yeah, it's in the residential neighborhoods, so
Yeah.
it is
Up by
quieter.
EP Rock.
Right, up by EP Rock again. Yeah. And I know on some of those, if it's icy, different ones will wear their grippers or their cleats or
yeah.
what are the terms for that? But
Cleat type
cleats,
of
yeah.
non-slip.
Yeah, and it ends at the church.
Yeah, so make a
right by
full loop.
EP Rock.
So it makes a full loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well attended. But yeah, then there's a pancake breakfast on Saturday morning too.
That's always really good.
Yeah, they've been doing that for years.
Yeah, many years.
I mean, it is a very inexpensive time for families when you think about it, just coming for the weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come out for the launch, take the family to a pancake breakfast, and go through the marketplace
Yeah.
and wait for the afternoon lunch. And
Or the treasure drop and
Yep.
the smoosh boarding, and all that falls in Saturday.
Yeah.
And then finish up playing bingo.
Yep.
you know, you were part of the last year's, well, we're calling it a treasure drop this year, but could you tell us a little bit about that event? Because I think you kind of coordinated
Yeah,
that
we,
last year.
I had seen an event at a car show and air show and car show, and I thought, that's a really good idea, where they drop stuff from a helicopter, but I thought, well, we could drop something either from a hot air balloon if the weather permits for the balloon to inflate, but if not, we got Excel Energy to come out with their bucket truck, and they lifted it way up as high as they could go and dropped. Last year it was a football theme, so they dropped footballs with numbers on, and you get a chance to win first, second, or third prize, whoever's closest to the center of the X. And then the rest of the money goes towards whatever event whatever nonprofit thing that we decide to put the money towards, which this year it's the K9 unit.
that's very nice of Excel to offer up their
Yep.
equipment to help
right,
out.
right. Yeah, it
It's
is.
a big plus.
Yeah.
This year it's a treasure drop.
It was fun to see, and all the kids were so excited.
they're so
watching that
excited.
bucket go up in the
Yeah,
air. And
go higher, go higher.
So true.
So I'm sure that Officer Larson will be there with his dog at some point,
Could
Probably.
be. Probably.
you know, kind of checking that out, and that unit's very good, so they do a lot for the community.
That's so true. Oh. So I can't wait till the balloons come in town now.
yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Especially that peg leg Pete. 80
That's going to
feet
be really
high.
fun to see.
I just want to see how they inflate that in the different sections. Just incredible.
Yeah.
Well, we have lots to look forward to and a lot of things that are coming up. Check the Hot Air Affairs website. Keep up to date there because that lists all of the events. Follow them on Facebook for more information. So,
And Facebook and Twitter keep up to date as far as if they're going to launch or not, too.
Yep.
yeah, that's a great way to keep up to date. So, well, we look forward to this event, and thanks so much for being here today. And we look forward to February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd for
Right.
the 30th annual Hudson Hot Air Affair.
Yeah.
Arr.
Arr.
Arr.